Hello YouTube, Black Legion Brescar with another video here. Now, I said in my last video that I'd require some help picking what I'm going to be doing next in my hobby, because I required a bit of a break from my Iron Warriors. So just to let you know, I've gone back to my roots, and last night while I was waiting for my Iron Warriors Rhino to dry a little bit, I got to work on some Black Legion finally. Get a 10-man squad with the plasma gun and auto cannon done, getting them done nice and quick. So hopefully we should have them done by the end of the week, which would be really cool. But I need some help on what to do next. So I thought I'd give you guys a few ideas of what I've got on the plate, and you guys can leave me some messages and decide, help me decide what I'm going to do next. And that way you get to sort of see what I can do and what's done. So the first thing I've got on my plate is a lot of demons. So I've got all these here. Now this under here is a demon battalion, a battle force, sorry. We've then got box bloodletters and the changeling, the Zinchian fine cast character. So I've done some work on it already, but these will be for my 40k. So the bloodletters I have done some before. So this is what they look like when they're done. Quite basic. My Black Legion and my demons are quite gaming standard stuff, so it's quite quick to do. Get close up there as well. So a lot of glossing and just washes really, just to bring them up nice and quick. So then the horrors would be done probably sprayed white and washed purple and blue. And the demonettes, I don't know yet. I've got quite a few demonettes to do, and I'm not quite sure how I do them yet. So maybe spray white with a purple wash, or don't know. I'll have a look at it. So that's my first one on my to-do list. Now I also have, if you remember way back when, for those who have been with the hobby a while, a large Empire force. I've got an Empire Brigade, which was done by Workshop 2 years ago, and it's basically, if I take the boxes off, 40 state troops, 20 handgunners, 8 knights, 5 pistoliers, 10 great swords and a cannon. So quite a bit in there. And I've also got another box of state troops and a leader. Now this was due to some books I've been reading. I'm a big fan of Black Library, so I've read Grim Blades, I've read Iron Company, I've read Reiksguard, and I'm just finishing the Time of Legend series. It's really inspired me to do an Empire army. So I want to do a unit of 40 or 50 halberdiers as the Grim Blades in the Reichland colours, so it'll be red and white, quite similar to these guys. And I also want to do 50 swordsmen in the colours of the Scarlets, which I think is the 66th in the Call to Arms book, which is a really good book. I really enjoyed that one, and I recommend to everybody else. So each book was about a different unit, and I want to kind of theme my army around that. So if you'd like to see, I think I can either do the captain, and I can mess about with him a little bit, maybe just go for a funky colour scheme, or I can do the first 10 of the 10 or 20 of either the Scarlets, which will be a kind of grey, green and red colour, quite subdued. I don't want to grandisize these guys. They're going to be slogging through the mud. They're infantry, so they're going to be quite dirty. Or I can do the Grim Blades. So that's that one. Now finally, obviously Games Workshop very recently bought out Dreadfleet. I wasn't going to buy it. I wasn't particularly taken with it until I went to Games Day and saw the ships themselves in the flesh. So I've actually bought it, and I've assembled the Heldenhammer, which is the Empire ship. Got a bit of a thing for Empire at the moment. Now if you have a look at the detail on the sails, we've got some lovely embossed stuff on there. And then we've got the ship itself, which looks absolutely lovely. So that's one of my other projects, to actually get that painted. Now I have loads of Black Legion to do. I have some fantasy Black Orcs. If I show you some of those as well, if I clear the Heldenhammer away. So that's a finished Black Orc. That's what they look like when they're done. Get it to zoom in there. These guys are led by Grimgor, so that's another one there as well. So these are all done, but I've got several that need doing. I've also got, well, I'll tell you what, let's show you the shelf. So it's going to be a little bit darker, and for that I apologise. I'll see if I can bring the light up. So there's the orcs. I've got some Dark Angels Fallen. I've got some, get the light on them, some Khorne Berserkers and a Bloodthirster. I've got loads of different things to do, guys. So basically, if you see any of the stuff in this video here that you like the look of, please let me know. And after I've finished the rhino and these guys, I'll have a quick bash at doing it just to kind of give myself a break. So yeah, that's Black Legion Braskar's to-do pile. It's not even half of it, unfortunately. But what we'll do, if you want to sort of leave me a message, thanks to those who have subscribed, very much appreciated. If anybody else like to subscribe, please do. And yeah, basically just let me know what you'd like to see me do, and we'll get doing that. Also, just on a side note, obviously I've been doing some Iron Warriors. These guys are still left to do up here. That's my last squad, and I'm going to be doing a stage-by-stage painting scheme for them. So I'll be showing a stage-by-stage kind of guide as to how I've done them, in case anybody's interested and would like to kind of follow in the steps. So that's going to be up probably in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. So yeah, that's all from me. Hope this was interesting to you, and look forward to hearing your feedback. Thanks very much, guys. Cheers. Bye bye.